Hello, Sebgo here. Today I'm going to present you a battle of Lines of Battle in which I didn't surrender and in the end I ended winning. I'm going to analyze a bit the movements and the stuff that's going on in the battle. So let's start the battle. Okay, let's look at this initial position. Um, we actually have that my infantry is not as strong as the enemy infantry. That's right over here. Well, they also have one artillery piece right here. I don't have any artillery piece with me, and also they have one heavy cavalry unit here. I do have more cavalry units, but my cavalry units are not going to be so useful in this map. That's because of the cities, of the city that we have in the middle. I don't have like the superior troops, infantry troops, and my cavalry is useless down there. So we have the cities and also the forests, and that's not going to be really good for me and my cavalry. And also the suppression that this artillery is going to make over this city is kind of difficult for me to kind of make a push for the city. It's not that good. So yeah, let's continue the video and see what happened. Okay, let's take a look and see how the things developed. First of all, we can see clearly that the opponent, actually make a push. Went for the city. He left behind his positions of defense and started taking the city. Also, he's actually trying to protect his artillery, and he's making like a circle around him. So yeah, they know that my cavalry is trying to get sneaky behind them and try to push the artillery piece. You also can see that I have my cavalry down here, my other two cavalry units, and they are not doing anything useful right now. Well, the idea was that I could potentially pull them over here. And also make a little bit of noise and kind of pressure over them to take the artillery piece. But right now that image of taking the artillery piece down is kind of gone, because actually it's going to get protected a lot when it arrives in the city, so my cavalry is going to get once again useless. So we can also see that my other units that are here, that are the infantry, are taking cover behind the hill. The hill is like making a cover right here, so the artillery won't shoot me and make as a lot of damage as it should. Also, the idea of the infantry is actually this. They are going to start advancing here, and they are going to retake positions over here and start moving that way. That was my idea, and that's how it actually went. So let's look what happened next. We can see that the artillery is actually shooting my horses right now. And here comes the charge. My infantry is starting to press over here. But also we can see that the red heavy cavalry unit managed to break through and starting to push that side. Actually, I was hoping that I could encounter him somehow, but I wanted to encounter him right here. Not how it happened that this cavalry unit, actually managed to sneak behind a bit and went here. So, they keep the hold up here. They have one infantry unit in charge of that, and also they are holding right here. Another thing we can see is that the infantry down here is now trying to get in my side. My cavalry, that's actually doing nothing at all more than distracting the artillery piece, has work to do now. So they're actually going to start pressing on this little cavalry unit. And this other cavalry, I'm going to pull them close. Maybe get into there, but it's not that good of an idea, I must admit. So let's see what happened. Okay, I started to push into the city. So let's stop here. I made a charge and I'm pushing here in this fight over here. So we have this circle of fight over here, this other circle of fight over here, and this one here. As you can see, my cavalry that was trying to attack this artillery piece actually made nothing, so it's retreating. They keep holding this line, and I'm trying to pull this little guy over here, so I can start shooting in that direction. Maybe do some kind of damage over there. Also, as you can see in this side, this battle right here, it's going to be a little hard, because that unit is pretty strong. I'm confident here, because I have more numbers here in this fight, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be a win for me in this side. I'm not sure here, my cavalry is trying to get into the forest, but it's not as good. It's not helping that this unit is pretty good and is holding really nice these two units that are pushing. So let's see how it goes. my unit ends leaving. It was a completely loose down there. Okay, let's stop here. We can see that the battle right here went pretty well. I managed to hit him with a lot of the cavalry, and it was a really nice exchange there. I managed to do a really great battle up there, considering that that was a heavy unit, so it's a really nice work. That unit's dead. It's going to retreat and I'm going to follow it. It's going to die. Now, let's look at the other side. This went extremely wrong. I couldn't manage to kill this dude. Wrong there. And also, my units are suffering really hard. Now my units are retreating. This unit has to go back. It's going to die. This one is now required to go up front, and this one needs to keep pushing this man. But this one is going to die. It's going to die. They are going to kill him, and they are now going to push me. They're now going to push me with this thing. They're going to get inside here and start pushing again, while they also hold here. So it's not going to be a really good moment for me. I'm retreating. As you can see here, I'm trying to concentrate my forces. So let's look what happens. They're going to die there. Here I have... Here I wanted to save this unit, but it was in vain, so... You can see how it's all going wrong. It's all just going wrong. Enemy is going to advance somehow. This unit is kind of dead, but they're going to save it. This unit is going to go back, and this unit is going to maybe this unit kind of try. Maybe this unit can hold a bit. I don't know. Well, in the end, I think he had the option to hold, or also maybe go back and concentrate all the fire in the city again. My cavalry is actually trying to go for a flank again. This one is going to kill. It's going to kill that one, and also my cavalry here and my infantry here. They're just going to hold. They are going to hold right now because I don't have anything else better to do. They have to hold there and gain morale again. Gain morale. It's the thing that they need. Gain morale. I can't do anything else. And also, what I've told you, move my unit back. And this cavalry will again put it back. Stay behind the cliff, the hill, so the artillery won't shoot. Let's continue. Okay, let's stop here. If the enemy decided to charge into the cliff, I really don't know if I could have won this battle. I think it was the best option for him to just charge. So in this moment, I'm trying to make a hold of the line here in the forest. Also, the artillery can't actually shoot here. The cliff is kind of making a shield up here. So now what I'm doing is to hold. I need to hold a bit. I need to get my cavalry in a safe place. Get my cavalry in a safe place. Hold them. Hold, hold, and hold. Maybe I can think of moving my cavalry and stuff like that. But I need first to reorganize my troops and also start looking for places in which I can make damage. My other cavalry, for example, my other cavalry can start pushing up right there, and also the other one that's here. And the heavy unit's dead now, so it's also time to move my cavalry back. I need it back. So let's continue. They are trying to capture the objective. So look at this. In this moment, I know I can win this thing. First of all, remember what I told you on the start of the video. Look at this. My infantry is now holding this side. And I have this new one that, well, it recovered its morale. So now I can start pressing into my HQ. So it's going to be like debate. They want to take my HQ, but it's not going to work for them because they're going to die over there. They're just staying on a circle right here. And this circle, well, it's going to be a battle in which they are going to lose. So my infantry is going to push up here, and my cavalry is going to go this way, and then this way. Also, this one is going to try and go for the artillery, and my other cavalry is going to help by going the other side. And don't forget that we have also the other cavalry going from up there. So let's look how this game ended. And that's how it all went down. My cavalry could make damage, and now they're dead. And that's all. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.